Carnivore. I decided to do this live pop in. I just scheduled it last night. But you guys, I'm really excited about this. We're going to talk about the new food pyramid, the new food guidelines for 2026. Really excited about that. So you guys, are you surprised? Are you excited? Let me know how you're feeling about that. Let me know in the comments how you feel about the new 2026 food pyramid. It's actually flipped. It's inverted. It's flipped upside down. But you guys, honestly, for the last 8 years, I've been on a ketogenic lifestyle, and I had already flipped that pyramid a long time ago, not waiting for any permission. I had to do what was best for my body. So I am really, really, really excited about this. So basically, it's actually really flipped. So you'll notice that a lot of if you're on a ketogenic lifestyle, keto, ketovore, carnivore, you'll notice that all of the foods that we eat are kind of at the top. It's so exciting. But you guys, I just wanted to go over the dietary guidelines in 6 different areas and how they're implementing this and rolling it out. Now, you guys, I do have to say, up front, I am not a political person. I am strictly talking about food, and I like this change, and that's it. That's it. I'm talking about the food, the pyramid, and I like that this is happening. So we're going to talk about, and I also, you guys, I have to be careful of the wording that I use today, because even in my titles and everything, I'm just thinking normal, but there's certain words and stuff that I can't say. So I'm going to try to proceed with caution. The last thing I want to do is get my channel flagged this early in the game. So yeah, I'm going to try to proceed with caution. But you guys, there's the implementation of these guidelines. And what I did is I printed out the fact sheet that I will be using today. And anybody can Google and get the fact sheet of what they're using. Again, I have to be careful with words and all that stuff. So but I'm going to go over the 6 areas and how this is going to be implemented, and starting with number 1. Now, you guys can chime in at any time if you happen to be on this live and catch it on this live. If you're watching on the replay, chime in at any time what you're feeling and all of the different steps that we're going through this afternoon. So you guys, number one is so exciting. Prioritizing protein. Like, I just can't even believe it. Prioritizing protein. Now, I'm going through these 6 things, but they're not in any particular order. I'm just using the fact sheet that they provided, and we're talking about prioritizing protein. You guys are going to get my true, like, I haven't gone through a lot of this ahead of time, so you're going to get my real-time response when I go through these with you guys. So let's do this. Prioritizing protein. You guys, this is so awesome. Prioritizing protein, they're talking about protein even from animal sources. And you guys, that's such great news. It includes a variety of animal sources, including eggs, poultry, seafood, red meat. You guys, yes, that's on this fact sheet. It says red meat. In addition to plant source protein foods such as beans, peas, lentils, legumes, nuts, seeds, and soy. So you guys, this is how I'm feeling. This is a step in the right direction. It's a step in the right direction. Now, of course, it's not going to be exactly a ketogenic lifestyle wherever you are on the spectrum of that, but this is such a huge step in the right direction that it actually has like red meat on it. So I love number 1, that area that they are included in this specific guidance. That's what they're saying. So prioritizing protein, you guys, how do you feel about that? That is moved to the top of the pyramid. I'm really excited about that. So prioritizing protein. The number two is avoiding highly processed foods. avoiding highly processed foods. So of course, if you're already on a ketogenic lifestyle, you kind of already do that. But they want it to be specific, avoiding highly processed foods. And they mention highly processed, packaged, prepared, ready to eat, and other foods that are salty or sweet, and avoid sugar sweetened beverages such as sodas, soft drinks, fruit drinks, and energy drinks. So, you guys, there it is, avoiding processed foods. Something that we already knew living a ketogenic lifestyle, but now it's going to be included in the guidelines. So, how awesome is that? Number 3, avoiding added sugars. Number 3, and you guys, this is exciting because normally I go through and I make my bullet points and get my little lessons ready and just try to share with you guys. But you guys, I printed off the actual fact sheet and it's already there for us. So you guys, I think you should go research that, kind of look at it yourself, but I'm just sharing to you what's already there. So number 3, avoiding added sugars. And this guidance, they're talking about sugars and non-nutritive sweeteners. They talk about children and parents and completely avoiding added sugar for children aged 4 and under. So you guys, added sugar, you know, some of those juices, we're not even going to get into even if it's a real juice to us on a ketogenic lifestyle, that's a lot of sugar. But there's a lot of like kid drinks that have added sugars in them. So they are talking about, they want that specific guidance to be to avoid that, to avoid those added sugars. That's awesome. So that's number 3. Number 4, that's on the fact sheet, is, you guys, ending the war on healthy fats. It actually says that, ending the war on healthy fats. So this guidance, they're talking about, and again, you're getting my true reaction because I didn't pre-read all of the paragraphs, but they're talking about in this guidance for the bulk of your fat to come from sources like meat, poultry, eggs, omega-3 rich seafoods, nuts, seeds, and the most nutrient-dense natural options for your essential fatty acids, such as olive oil. So olive oil, you know, they're talking about avocados too. But you guys, so ending the war on healthy fats. This fact sheet, it has just a few bullet points on it, but there is also a larger file that has a lot of pages. Now, I do know that they are taking the cap off the fats, fat intake, but they're still limiting the cap on saturated fat. So you guys, the good news is they're taking the cap off of fats. Like, remember back in the low fat days, and we can only have a certain amount of fats. So they've taken the cap off, but they still have their brakes on the saturated fats. But you guys, like I said, these are baby steps. These are baby steps, and they're good baby steps. Now, we know, but you know, this is great so that the rest of the world can kind of like get on board with what we have been practicing, most of you out there. And number 5 talks about avoiding refined carbohydrates. Now, obviously, if you're living a ketogenic lifestyle, you're already avoiding carbohydrates, refined or otherwise. But they're talking about refined carbohydrates. They want us to prioritize fiber-rich whole grains and reduce the consumption of highly processed refined carbohydrates like white bread, like ready-to-eat packaged breakfast options, flour tortillas, and crackers. Okay, now you guys know that we already do that, but isn't it great that they're giving these guidelines so the rest of the world can get there? Now, as far as, you know, we're keto carnivore, so we're not having any of those starchy carbs anyway, rather they're refined or not, because we know the truth about that. But isn't this a great start? So avoiding those type of packaged food options and all that. That means so much for kids' foods and stuff like that. That is awesome. I'm so excited about that. And number 6 that I wanted to talk about is they are saying that, and this is exciting, you guys, including diets lower in carbohydrates to manage chronic disease. You guys, that's us. You guys, keto carnivore. No, it doesn't say those words in the food facts. I haven't read that 90-page document. But you guys, including diets lower in carbohydrates to manage chronic disease. Now, I don't know about you, but that's the reason why I started a ketogenic lifestyle over 8 years ago, so that I could manage and reverse my prediabetes. In the process, I lost 90 pounds and reversed a lot of whole other health ailments along with it. So you guys, I love that. I love that they're recognizing that, and they want to include lower carbohydrate diets. So those are 6 of the suggested specific guidance areas that they have on the fact sheet. I recommend that you guys go do a little bit of research and kind of check it out. But you guys, in the comments, tell me, do you think it's a good thing that they swapped, flipped, inverted the food pyramid? I think so. So for me, I say yes, thumbs up to that they did that. And I'm really excited about that. Again, I've been living this way anyway for over 8 years now, and I'm really excited about that. But the other thing that's really great about this is the implementation of these new dietary guidelines. It touches a lot of other areas because it's coming down, and I can't say certain words. It's coming down, so it's going to affect our school meals, military meals, veteran meals, also child and adult care meals and programs that are going to afford affordable, whole, healthy, nutrient-dense foods. So that is what's happening. It's controversial. So I wanted to get on here and just give you my tidbits. You guys know how crazy my weekend is going to be. I'm moving this weekend. And I wasn't planning on doing a live or a video until maybe the weekend or after I got moved. I'm in the midst of it. All the boxes are over there. You guys can't see it. All the boxes are over there. But I wanted to pop in. I'm on a quick lunch hour and just let you guys know that I am excited about the new food pyramid, about the new dietary guidelines. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Is this a good thing? Do you think this is a good thing? And let me know what you're feeling about it. So I hope that you enjoy this video. If you want more content like this, we focus on changing our mindset, but we don't focus, on, you won't see like food videos and stuff. So we also, what we do is we want to change our mindset so that we can do a ketogenic lifestyle. And so we're always working on our mindset, because what you think about, you bring about. So we're trying to change the mindset behind, some people are carb addicts. I'm a carb addict. Some people aren't, and that's great. And there's people that are on a ketogenic lifestyle that are and aren't carb addicts. But sometimes carb addicts, we need a little bit extra more than just the diet to keep us on track and to help us stay unaddicted, getting unaddicted, and then staying unaddicted. So even though we focus on a lot of things that have to do with the mind, we know that we shouldn't be having sugar and this and that and starchy carbs and stuff like that. Like, most people know that. But if you're having a problem doing that, it's okay. You might be a carb addict. It might be bringing on cravings. It's not something that you can moderate, like they say, and that's okay. I'm like that. I'm 8 years in, and that's why I wanted to do this channel, to talk about not just food, but the addiction to the carbohydrates. not the how to do the diet so much, because we like know how, right? You guys, we know how. But if we're not doing it, that means something else needs to happen. We might need a few extra tools. So I wanted to invite you to look at my Mindset Reset Masterclass if you haven't already. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. And if you want more content like this, please subscribe. Click on the bell so that you can get notifications whenever I go live or post a video. And then share this with someone that needs the support, motivation, and inspiration. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I just wanted to pop in live and let me know what you think about the news about the pyramid. So I will see you guys in the next video.